इस पूरी तख्लीक की वजह तख्लीक आलम कौन है। और अगर ये सेंट्रलिटी का रोल मेरे आका और मौला अहमद मुश्तबा मोहम्मद मुस्तफ़ा सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम का है, इसलिए ह्यूमैनिटी इन दिस यूनिवर्स इन माई ओपिनियन इज़ अ वेरी स्मॉल थिंग, and that is why if Quran declares वमा अर्सलनाका इल्ला रहमतल लिल आलमीन, I think confining the personality of my prophet just to human beings will not be just and will not be fair. Maulana Sahab was speaking in his very eloquent and authoritative speech that it is because of our prophet, peace be upon him, that the dignity of human beings was first recognized and then realized. I believe what makes a human being distinct from other creations of God? What is so special about human beings? In my humble view, it is the matter of choice. The other creations don't have a choice. Only human beings have a choice. Therefore, I can do good things and I can also do bad things. Therefore, the accountability on the day of judgment is also only of human beings, not of others. Now, since this matter of choice has been given to us, I believe the one who exercises this choice best will only succeed on the day of judgment. How to exercise this choice? You needed a model. And this model was provided by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself. Therefore, little bit if we look at the Daur-e-Jahaliya, as it is called, the period of darkness. And since Bilal sir has referred to, Muslim backwardness, I think we are to be blamed for bringing back that Daur-e-Jahaliya. And I say it with some amount of pain, that when we were a rising civilization, the Europeans were undergoing a period of darkness. That is called age of darkness in history. But when we closed the doors of ijtihad and we started doing taqleed, then now we are having a law which is hanging in 11th century. They have moved forward, and therefore we are in an age of darkness. Now, in this period, if you look at the Arab of early 6th century AD, you had an unjust order. In fact, this world has always been unjust. It will always remain unjust. It will always remain unequal. Reference was made to Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Reference was made to the equality. What is this equality? As a lawyer and as a professor of law, equality as of today under the Indian Constitution does not mean you and me will be treated equal. This is not equality. If you look at Article 14 of Indian Constitution, it says law within the class shall be equal. Equality does not mean equality amongst unequals. Equality between blacks and whites is not an equality. Equality amongst blacks. Equality amongst whites. If you are in a university, the equality is not between teachers. The equality is within a class. So professors are equal. Lecturers are equal, but a lecturer and professor are not equal. The revolution which Islam brought in, I can say, is an equality revolution, and Islam moved ahead. It is not an equality alone. It reached another stage, which is equity. Equity is a higher norm than equality. But at that point of time, what kind of society we had? You could inherit, the son could inherit his own stepmothers. You had widespread female infanticide. You had bloodshed all around. And it was a totally unjust order. In this unjust order, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us our Prophet by saying, एक बार अभी और संवारूंगा जहां को, एक बार अभी और संवारूंगा जहां को, ये देख मिलाद मोहम्मद की सहर है, ये देख मिलाद मोहम्मद की सहर है. Islam is criticized that it did not completely abolish slavery. It has taken Western civilization how many centuries to abolish slavery? It was only in 19th century. It took for the world how many centuries? 13 centuries after Islam to legally abolish slavery. But as Tolstoy say, only the words were changed. Thing was not abolished. 1791 you get the American Constitution, which is said to be, a milestone in the human civilization, and talks of all kinds of egalitarianism, all kind of equality. 1854, how many years after the Constitution? 54 plus 9, 63 years. American Supreme Court, in a famous case called Dred versus Scott, judgment was written by Chief Justice Taney, says blacks are not human beings. 19th century, 1854. And there is no right which a black person would have, which a white is expected to confirm and comply and honor. These are the words. And allow me to say, this evening, till date, when I talk to you on 12th of January 2013, American Supreme Court has not overruled Dred versus Scott. It was the law. Till date, they have not overturned this judgment. As many as 2 constitutional amendments were done. To undo this judgment, 2 constitutional amendments were done. And what is this equality? I told you, law within the class shall be same. Therefore, there can be a law against one individual. Indian Supreme Court has also given judgment, Chiranjit Lal and several other, Dalmia, Justice Tendulkar, any series of judgment. Because they say equality means likes are to be treated alike. Equality does not mean unlikes are to be treated alike. Therefore, if even today you have this law, that amongst the Arabs there will be equality, not an equality between Arab and Ajam, not an equality between blacks and whites. All blacks, if they are treated in one way, it is equality, howsoever discriminatory it might be. If all whites are given one treatment, it is equality. The test of equality is met. In India, you had bonded labor until late 80s. And in some parts, still it continues. What is bonded labor? A kind of slavery. Even today as I talk to you, even today in more than 110 Indian villages, Shudras are not allowed to take their barat in open. The bridegroom cannot ride the horse, even today.